Have you ever wondered why some YouTube channels get millions of views, yet none of those people ever return? It is like a crowded party where by tomorrow, nobody remembers what happened. But then there is another channel, maybe with half the traffic, that gets hundreds of comments within the very seconds of uploading, and people practically fight over it. What is the secret? Is YouTube really just about numbers, metrics, and clicks? The truth is, the game of YouTube moved past the competition of click counts a long time ago. The real game is about how to make the viewer feel like you gave them a piece of your very soul after watching your video. If you do not learn this, no matter how much time you spend on thumbnails and SEO, your channel remains nothing more than a highway motel. People come in, take a quick look, and leave forever. But if you master the magic of making people fall in love, YouTube stops being a grueling platform and transforms into a loyal army that stands by you through every single path and idea. In this video, we are going to break this down step by step and learn how to make people adore not just a single video, but the entire essence of our channel. Let me give you an analogy to illuminate this entire concept. Imagine you visit a brand new cafe. The interior design is breathtaking, the lighting is flawless, and the moment you open the menu, your mouth waters. You order your coffee, and they serve it to you. It tastes good, but the barista does not even look at you, treating you strictly like a table number. Now, imagine walking into a much simpler cafe the very next day. The chairs are old and wooden, but the moment you walk through the door, the owner calls you by name, brings you the exact coffee you mentioned liking yesterday, and shares a small joke with you. Which one turns you into a lifelong regular? The first cafe merely sold you a product, but the second cafe gave you a sense of belonging. Your YouTube channel operates on this exact same principle. Many of us resemble that luxurious yet cold cafe. We have incredible edits, slick sound effects, and correct information, but zero soul. Today's YouTube audience is not searching for raw data. Google is already full of data. The audience wants to know who you are behind this camera. What is your pain? What are your dreams? Until you turn your channel into a human being, nobody will ever fall in love with you. The primary lesson rests right here. Human beings do not fall in love with data. Human beings fall in love with other human beings. This exact spot is where countless content creators stumble and fail. They assume that if they speak in front of the camera in an extremely polished, professional, and flawless manner, everyone will fall head over heels for them. Yet, human psychology proves the exact opposite. We never fall in love with flawless robots. We fall in love with individuals who mirror our own flaws and possess the courage to expose their vulnerability. When you dare to speak openly about your failures in your videos, sharing the days when you felt completely hopeless, the viewer's brain experiences a massive clicking sound, whispering, "Wow, this is literally me. This person actually understands me." This exact feeling of being understood acts as the strongest adhesive in the entire world. This is the exact psychological mirror technique that instantly transforms you from a stranger on a screen into a close friend sitting right inside the viewer's bedroom. Therefore, from this moment on, rather than striving for a robotic and flawless presentation, bring your struggles right into the spotlight. Let people see that behind those high-end edits sits a genuine human being grappling with a multitude of concerns. Now, let us elevate this concept into a more operational level and construct a precise formula for engagement. How do we convert this sense of companionship into an enduring, permanent habit? The second secret lies within the architecture of a two-way relationship. You can never expect genuine love from a one-sided dynamic. For many, YouTube has devolved into a podium where they stand and shout without ever glancing at the viewer's chair. However, successful channels, the ones audiences would practically die for, deploy a fascinating technique. They make the viewer an accomplice to their success. What does that mean? It means when you produce a video, speak as though you are chatting with a best friend inside a car while the windows are rolled down and soft music plays in the background. Utilize colloquial phrasing, comfortable expressions, smile mid-sentence, and pause naturally. Let the viewer feel like they are sitting in the passenger seat beside you, rather than occupying a seat in a formal, rigid lecture hall. When your tone and body language shift from an authoritarian teacher down to a warm confidant, the brain's defense mechanisms drop completely, and they genuinely trust you. To deepen this connection further, you must master the core principles of attention architecture. YouTube viewers decide whether to stay or leave in under 3 seconds. So how do you retain them? By generating cognitive dissonance and shattering mental patterns. When launching your video, bypass the cliché pleasantries and immediately strike a hidden vulnerability or cognitive bias your audience wrestles with daily. For example, tell them precisely why all those generic self-help books are straight up lying to them. Suddenly, the viewer's brain locks onto your words like a magnet. Throughout every single segment of your video, you must forge an open loop, meaning, before fully concluding a concept, plant the seed of the next compelling question directly into the viewer's mind. This practice ensures that dopamine keeps flowing and prevents the viewer from taking their eyes off the screen until the final second. Let us now examine the internal mental architecture of the viewer and explore how you can establish yourself as a trusted authority. This introduces a mind-bending psychological twist. The trust you built transforms into your most valuable asset on YouTube: blind positive loyalty. Let us unpack this. Once your audience truly trusts you, the exact topic of your next video becomes irrelevant. Even if the subject matter feels slightly unfamiliar to them, they will still click on the video because they know you are going to entertain them or teach them something that genuinely improves their life. This represents the ultimate magic of retention. However, bear in mind that this trust is painstakingly difficult to earn and remarkably fragile to break. It takes just one single instance where they suspect you are manufacturing content purely for the algorithm or a quick buck, rather than to genuinely assist them, for the mass churn to begin. The grand lesson here is absolute purity of intent. Audiences can smell deceit and corporate greed through 10 layers of video editing filters. As long as your core intention remains fixing a real problem in that person's life, your channel's magnetic pull grows exponentially stronger day by day. To operationalize this radical honesty, you must master the technique of maximum transparency. Many of us shy away from admitting past mistakes because we fear it might compromise our perceived credibility. Yet, the psychological reality of YouTube tells an entirely different story. When you stand boldly in front of the camera and state, "Guys, last year I made this massive mistake and lost a significant amount of money and time," your audience does not judge you. Instead, they develop profound respect for you. Why? Because you are handing them the hard-earned tuition fees of your own bitter experience completely free of charge. This style of content multiplies the perceived value of your video 100-fold. The viewer feels as though they have stumbled upon a chest filled with authentic lived experiences, rather than dry theories copied straight out of a textbook. Now, let me share another secret that very few creators dare to confess. Countless channels rake in high views purely because their titles and thumbnails act like razor-sharp fishing hooks, but once the viewer enters the video, they are met with a dry desert of actual substance. This maneuver is identical to inviting someone to a party with grandiose promises, only for them to find a cold, dark house upon opening the door. This approach not only fails to make the viewer love you, but it can actively turn them into a sworn enemy of your channel. To make a viewer fall madly in love with your channel, you must strictly follow the law of over-delivering. What does this entail? You present an enticing promise within your thumbnail and title, but once the main video rolls, you deliver insights in an atmosphere that forces their brain to declare, "Wow, I honestly did not expect this level of depth and practicality." When you repeatedly exceed expectations several times in a row, that specific viewer transforms into a vocal advocate for your channel, meaning anywhere that topic is discussed, they will proactively share your video and defend your reputation. To successfully integrate this entire cycle into your channel, every single video you produce must be structured like a hero's journey. What does a hero's journey mean? You guide the viewer straight into a challenge, demonstrate precisely how to combat it, highlight the obstacles blocking the path, and ultimately reveal how to emerge from that trial equipped with a monumental life lesson. Every educational video you create must consist of 3 distinct layers. Layer 1 involves raising awareness and systematically dismantling previously held false beliefs. Layer 2 delivers actionable tools and step-by-step strategies that the viewer can apply to their real life the very same night. Layer 3 creates a profound emotional transformation, ensuring that when the video concludes, the viewer looks inward and says, "I am simply not the same person I was 20 minutes ago." When you blend these 3 layers seamlessly into your videos, your specific niche, whether it is technology, fitness, or personal development, becomes irrelevant. the viewer remains thoroughly captivated by the sheer magic of your storytelling. Ultimately, all these insights point to a single unified message: YouTube is not a playground for gaming the algorithm with bizarre, superficial tricks. YouTube serves as a direct mirror of your personal character and commitment. If you learn how to communicate like an authentic human being infused with genuine love, absolute honesty, and master-level storytelling skills, your audience will readily forgive all your initial hardships and mistakes, taking your hand so you can grow together. Therefore, starting from your very next video, practice warming up your tone, strip away unnecessary masks and pretentious wise guy facades, and genuinely become the exact supportive friend you always wished you could find on your phone during your darkest days. Ask yourself deeply, what exact emotional state do you want your viewer to experience after closing your video? If you manage to forge that exact emotional resonance for them, you have officially shattered the boundaries of YouTube and converted your channel into a secure sanctuary for thousands of people actively constructing their own destinies.